Human beings are fulfilled when they have peace in their lives.
When we as individuals have peace, the world will be in peace, and peace is possible.
This is the fundamental message of Prem Rawat.
For over 50 years, Prem has profoundly impacted millions of lives all over the world.
Thousands of people across all continents have taken their initiative to spread this powerful message.
And it's a privilege to share our genuine enthusiasm in contributing to an amazing cause.
Hey, when you watch a great movie or concert, don't you want to spread the word around?
To find out more about Prem's message, go to wopg.org or premrawat.com.
What is the Peace Education Program?
It's a very simple, comprehensive series of workshops on the ultimate topic, life.
It's an innovative educational program facilitated by volunteers
with a curriculum based on Prem's message of individual peace.
The programs are customized. They're non-religious, interactive, and they're open to all.
To find out more about the Peace Education Program, visit tprf.org/programs.
So here's what some of us are doing in the Los Angeles area.
It's a place where people can come and just listen to something that they usually don't have available around them. A place where they can focus on their inner resource, peace, love, contentment, and it's beautiful to see them discovering.
I came with my friend and said, okay, I'll go with you and check it out and see what am I going to learn. But the first time, the first video, it's like, oh my gosh, this class is amazing.
Where does the desire for peace come from?
Because you learn that by nature we tend to look for happiness. But we basically look in the wrong places or the wrong things. And this is just clear that happiness comes by being content. And one of the things I learned is that my strength is to be grateful, because I am very grateful for everything that I have. So that brought a lot of peace into myself.
Every time when I come, and each session is new for me, and I like to listen more and more and feel like I'm never enough. It feels good, and comes like exciting, It really feels good.
I think every message individually brought something new to me. It's the appreciation of life. I think every day it's a miracle that you need to cherish. And I'm very grateful that I'm able to wake up alive every day and enjoy one more day. I think it's able to actually learn how to find happiness, and actually not happiness, peace in your life. And I think that's what I found here. And I was really amazed to understand that you can actually have peace within you.
I am so excited. I see this program as something wonderful. It allows people to come freely, to choose freely the program, and the impact is incredible.
Having been listening to the message for a while, I really thought I know the message. And it was so clear to me. It's so simple. But how much I'm a beginner with the message, and I have a lot more that I can learn about it, because it's not the words. It's a feeling, and the feeling just happens to be all about myself, the deepest part of myself, which I'm really just starting to begin to explore. That's how I feel.
First of all, I am the first one to benefit. I hear it again and again, and every day, as I have the benefit to listen to, it puts me just right in the right place where I can be with my life, feel my life. To support, to provide that to other people is just unbelievable. And witness the transformation that is happening, very moving.
Every time is different topics, and every time when I listen, it feels totally different. Like, wow, that's true. Even I already listened that, but I forgot. And when I listen, that's new for me. It makes me more inspired. So that's really good.
Definitely my mission is to share it with people I know. And hopefully I know of other classes so that I can encourage people to come and see the class.
What a feeling. What a feeling to help and jump in with Prem Rawat's message. Oh my goodness. Who would have thought that all this exciting things would be happening, that we could participate? I mean, here at the school where I work, it's such an opportunity. And we're starting very shortly an introductory meeting that parents and teachers can come to. We're hopefully going to lead on with PEP. And of course, we have the library happening April the 3rd, I believe. Actually, yes, it's coming up soon. So I'm very fortunate to have such an incredible team, and I'm just excited and happy, so happy to be part of Prem's work.
I've had many beautiful experiences engaged in some elementary aspects of Prem's work and feel very strongly about his efforts to promote peace around the world.
And the wonderful thing, of course, is the principal has just opened her arms and said, you can use, whatever you need. She's very supportive.
I love their responses. I love the enthusiasm. The people. It's wonderful to spread the message.
I just wanted to mention about these peace flags. What happened is I got very inspired by Prem Rawat, and he said, you can't just expect your governments and your leaders to do peace. It's up to us to come forward, help with peace. And I sent an email to my principal and said, let the whole school do a peace day. So she said, get all the staff involved. And so the art teacher, I said, well, we could do peace flags. And she said, yes, I'm gonna have everyone do a peace flag. Some of them just say, be nice or be kind. And it's in their own level of understanding. And it's amazing how even children get a sense what it means to them. Peace, kindness, being nice. And so it was a wonderful project. Then we went to a Veterans Day celebration in Malibu, and they wanted our peace flags, so we put the peace flags up there. After that, the City Hall said, we want your peace flags. So they were up in the City Hall for a few months. And then I got this feeling like, why don't we send them around the world? Maybe in Russia and India and just the people that I know that I could probably get that happening. That would be wonderful. And if you know, you listening to this, if you have contacts or a school that would put some of our peace flags up, let me know. Because I just wanted the children to know too that their message of peace is traveling around the world. It is a beautiful message that every age can participate.
The initiative is to be able to present Prem Rawat's message and have it completely open to whoever would like to come. So we've been doing this for at least 15 years and do this once a month on the first Saturdays of each month. We always try to show a new event from the premium channel. And we have actually done some advertising too in the community colleges, flyers, right up in the newspaper. So we've tried to spread the word. People who come also bring their guests and their friends.
For us, our setup is very minimum. We're 2 people really for AV. If we're not available, it's not going to happen.
All the people that do come are always very appreciative of being able to be here and just have this kind of environment to come and sit down and listen in a focused way to Prem Rawat's message.
His message has never changed, and although I keep forgetting how important his message is, every single time I listen to him, I feel like I come home again.
Because as much as it is to be able to open it up for others to come and enjoy, the first thing it's for me to come and enjoy and to listen and to focus in that environment. So I love the fact that I've been able to have this opportunity to make this available for the community, but the impact that it's had on me is that I have benefited 1,000-fold from his message in my life.
There will be changes in our lives.
I've been calling it a multimedia peace event because it is consisting of not just music and poetry, DVD clips, but also because the coffee house where we're based here, they've offered us a free space. in return for putting on something that would entertain. They asked us to have audience participation. And because I've been involved in the Peace Education programme, I thought, well, why don't I just borrow their comments and reflections? And so we've been incorporating that as well. And actually it worked very nicely. This is the second one that I've done here in Santa Monica, because I actually only come to the US for 3 months of the year. But I've also been doing this in Cheltenham and in Reigate in the UK. And I guess probably for the last few years, because I play music myself, I've been singing songs which I describe as songs for the heart. And people respond, and I've noticed that music is a very powerful and sweet medium for this message.
There's a song inside of me that needs to be sung. They're just waiting there, needs to be run.
The first effort was last month, and Kathy felt a lot of passion about doing an event here with music and poetry. And Kathy's going back to England, so I'll be the liaison with the owner, you know, make sure the flyers get made, conference calls. We'll have a little team, and there's going to be quite a few people coming, and I invited a few people, and I think they'll come, so that's always nice.
We are here at the Elks Hall. We're setting up for the upcoming presentation. The County of Ventura Board of Parole and Probation has a resource meeting once a month where resources are presented to individuals who have been released on parole that month. That is, people who have been in jail, they're now out of jail, and a dozen or so resources are presented here: housing, jobs, etc. We are one of those resources, the Peace Education Program.
I've had a family member who has been in prison, so I'm drawn to go up and talk to them. You know, say, I'm glad to see you on the outs, you know, welcome back.
There's a large screen up here in the front, and we present a 10-minute video introducing the Peace Education Program to them. And if it touches them, if it strikes a chord in them, we invite them to come to the actual Peace Education Program sessions, which are held at the library just up the street from here on a weekly basis. This is a wonderful, valuable resource, and I'm inspired to make it the possibility of them enjoying that resource available to them.
I would like to go in to the Peace Education Program within the facility and present that to them.
Our future plans at this point are really to make the video presentation a little more varied. We've been presenting the same video pretty much every month for 2 years. There's lots of good material, so we're going to present something different. Okay, good. We can go get the screen. One fellow, maybe 28, 29 years old, I just said something like, well, did you enjoy the video? And he just looked me in the eye and said, I've been in jail for 10 years. I got out 4 days ago. And he wasn't saying, boy, isn't that great. He was saying, I'm 28 years old. I've been in jail since I've been 18. And I got $300 in my pocket. What the hell am I supposed to do now? And I just said, wow, that must be overwhelming. He said, you can't imagine. I said, take our card. If you're ever interested, we're here at the library. You can come for an hour and see a video. Helps put everything in perspective. And he just said, thanks so much for being here. And I'll never forget that guy.
I sometimes watch more of them than the video. And I watch the rapt attention. It's different than a hardcore pitch. It's something different. And I watch them watching and listening. I think they get it.
We've had a handful of attendees of this meeting, this Ventura County meeting, come to the sessions at the library, complete the program. And I can't tell you what a privilege it's been to sit in the room with those folks 10 weeks in a row and see them enjoy that message.
I have been in and out of prison visiting rooms for the last 7 years to visit this relative. And I see what it is to be inside there, just talking to them, and to be in there without sometimes any hope, because some are lifers. This person told me it's almost surrealistic when you get out, because nothing is real. It's been incarceration and rules and regulation, and all of a sudden to be out here is like puzzling, and sometimes you go back to what you know if you don't know what you really want. And I think a lot of them really want this connection with inner contentment and peace, and to get their lives back, to be human, to get their lives back again.
I work with a small team of people in Ventura to do a monthly event. It's about 3 or 4 hours, and we have an open house pretty much for the last 7 years. So it's been a consistent commitment and working with other people that I really admire and appreciate. I think the consistency and the kind of that steadiness has really, I go back each month and I'm excited to do it one more time. We meet and greet many, many people. We've showed DVDs from Word to Peace, and we also talk to people and just get to know the people in the community. They stop by, they get familiar with what this message is about, they take materials home. People are really appreciative of hearing that this even exists and say, well, I didn't know about this. Thank you for being here, wanting to learn, some wanting to learn more, some just being introduced briefly. But either way, being there and being there in a respectful way is really key for me.
Initially, I had gone to the cancer center when I was going through cancer, and I was touched by the kindness and the compassion that the cancer center provided for me and all of the participants. And I saw that these participants, they just had something a little bit unique about the way they saw life. And I thought that the Peace Education program would be something that would be very well received there.
The workshops start next month at the Cancer Support Community on Tuesday evenings from 6 to 7.
Mary Jo and I were talking about this earlier, and I just was sharing with her a little bit about some of the expressions that some of the cancer patients had shared with us during a presentation that we had done, a little introduction about the Peace Education program. As an example, one of the participants just said that what did they like most about the program? And it was the inspiration, the reminders, the simplicity and profound things that Prem talked about. And one of the funniest thing was there was another question, and the question was, what did you like the least? And I was a little bit reluctant. I didn't want to know the answer to this one. But the answer was, I just wanted more of it.
That other lady, she said that it didn't go long enough, that we had told them we'd be there for an hour and a half, and we had completely finished within an hour, and she was unhappy about that.
Yeah. So it's that inspiration that, if I can make a difference for somebody in their life, to bring peace and clarity, even for just a few minutes, it really is the reason that just motivates me to keep doing more.
Yeah. To share something that has meant so much to me and to have someone appreciate it too. It's just such a rewarding feeling. We plan to do a full peace education program, but we're dividing it in 2 segments. The first 5 sessions, and then probably later the next 5 sessions.
And also, Mary Jo, remember Jody had mentioned to us that she would be very happy to recommend this program to other cancer facilities in Southern California, one in Santa Monica and one in Oxnard.
Right.
And so I think we're going to be very busy and excited to have this expand. It could actually go even nationally, I think, because the cancer centers are all interconnected all around the United States. So if it's successful, that's where we hope to go with this.
Well, it's a 6-piece band, and it's a world music ensemble with a lot of Celtic, gypsy, even a little bit of classical influences. It's a lot of fun. Well, the name of our band is Cadoan.
No one really knows the meaning of the name. People are always asking, what does that mean? But I'm the only one who knows the meaning, and I'm just kind of sitting on that.
Well, it's been nice to be kind of a component of spreading Prem's message. And we would play before the presentations began, and we're not a very ambient band. We kind of are a little bit, Irish, like going at it. And the sound would carry, and people would come in to listen to the band. And then, we'd let them know we're going to be showing a short video as well, and sometimes actually a long video, but they would come and stay and listen, and often they would come back. So it was really just a lot of fun, and it just was, you know, music's attractive to people, and so it attracted people.
Yeah, our initial impetus to get together was to play with that purpose in mind. It proved, and it continues to prove, fairly successful as a strategy.
And we've done some pretty successful fundraisers, and that's been a lot of fun for PEP. To me, you know, being a part of making this message available to people, even if it's something like playing music, and when people come into the room and hear the message, you know, you just, something inside just, you know, kind of activates, and it's an incredible feeling.